Hello. It's been about 2 weeks of this training with Leo stuff. I've been away for a whole week. I went Paris and my diet went to shit. I've had so many croissants, chocolate croissants, pain chocolats, chocolate twists. So we've kind of fallen off a bit. On top of that, I didn't do any press ups while I was away. I think Leo's taken my absence and fallen off a bit as well, which is bad, but I can't be held responsible for that boy. Another day, we're gonna go to the gym. He's on his way to pick me up now. Should I do my press ups? Fuck it, let's do it, man. I really don't want to do my press ups. But let's go. I see somebody in the comments said, can you do diamond press ups next? These ones are the hardest ones. We'll try. Ooh. Ooh, no. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Ooh! I'm not gonna lie, them ones are peak. See you. I'm talking to you right now. See you who thought you were just about to watch me do push-ups. When was the last time you did push-ups? Come on, get up. You don't need to stop the video. Just get down. You've only got to do 20. I've already done 30. Let's go. Come on, no titties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. 2 more sets of 5. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Last 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There he is.
What are you?
Day 4.
Oh, man.
But it's not day 4.
It's not day 4. Why is it not day 4? Because you've been in France eating patisseries and croissants.
I just got an email from BBC One Extra to go in and talk about grief.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
We did a video it's on Leo's page where it was chatting about girlfriends basically. And I didn't get in no trouble. I don't know if you get in trouble?
Nah, I didn't get in trouble.
Huh?
I didn't get in trouble.
The smile.
I got in trouble by some of the subscribers. I got called
misogynistic.
No, that's not that. It's banter, man. We do our fair share around the house. It's just banter, but it's true though about the appreciation, and it's not even about being expected to do it or it's housework. It's just sometimes affirmation, innit? Words of affirmation go a long way. No.
I've been nominated for a boyfriend's award. What are you doing?
What? After that video?
Hello 2024. May I introduce my best version.
Hold this.
Big man, this is heavy though.
Put your legs up. I put this here. You throw this to me. Hold it on your legs. Hold it. Throw this. Take that.
Was that a fart? I don't know. I can taste it on my tongue. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I did fart.
Oh, wait, we have to collect this one first. Oh. Hold this. How heavy is it? It's 7 kg.
Big man, it was on my belly.
Ready? Don't chuck that to me until you've got this. Oh, you got it?
Between my knees.
Your legs are too wide. Chuck. Yes. You got. You did it.
Faster! Let's go! Yeah!
5 minutes on here.
Like, non-stop.
Yeah, non-stop. 3 minutes. Then come over and swap over. 3 minutes. Non-stop. Yeah? What's up over? No. Man, not like that.
What?
Your body, your whole body.
What's that mean?
Like this, look.
Pause.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let's go do some weights. It's not a joke.
I'm actually on my way right now to BBC One Extra. They do a thing called BBC One Extra Talks, and each week, every Sunday, they have a topic that they discuss. And this week is navigating grief. Richie Brave, who's the host of the show, the producer told me that recently he's going through some sort of grief of his own. And they saw one of my videos and asked me to come and shed some light on my thoughts or feelings on the topic, which I'm happy to do. Obviously you lot have been here from the start and you lot saw how we got to here. It all started by crying in the park on camera. Damn. And then when we did our little asking me questions during the Christmas period, and somebody asked me about dealing with grief, and it obviously brought up some emotions again. So I actually hope, well actually no, I'm very confident that, I'm not really concerned, but I was about to say I hope I don't cry on radio, but I know that ain't gonna be the case. When I'm talking to other people that are dealing with grief themselves, I don't know what it is, but like, let's say I'm upset about something or something's touching my emotional heartstrings, but then somebody else is feeling emotional about something. It's like I switch off my own emotions and I don't feel anything anymore, and then I can just comfort that person. So I know if there's a circle of us talking about our own experiences, I'm not too worried that I'll get too emotional. But like the last 2 times it happened on camera, it was very unexpected. But we'll see, we move anyway. Listen, and one more thing, yeah, I don't claim in any way, shape or form to be an expert on the subject. I'm just happy enough and open enough to share whatever I am thinking and feeling with you guys. And hopefully some of you who are going through similar things can relate. And even if you can't relate and you've never dealt with grief, maybe it'll just make you realize that some of these feelings and emotions and behaviors you can look out for in the future, because one thing that is for certain for all of us is death for the like people in your family, your loved ones, people around you. You're gonna lose people, and if like me you was never prepared for that, it could be a shock. Anyway, I'm gonna go on the radio now, the BBC.
Just below a 1.
Would have been my sister's 50th birthday. Charisma passed away at the age of 48 a year and a half ago, and tonight I'm dedicating the show to her. And any of you that are listening tonight who has lost somebody, I can't explain exactly what it's like losing a sibling and the grief associated with it.
When in the midst of grief, outside life still goes on. There is stuff to arrange and a lot of admin that needs doing. Joining me to talk about navigating this part of the grief journey is YouTube personality and content creator Bailey London, and of course I am still joined by multi-talented Shayo Talabi. Bailey, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
No, it's really good to have you on. Can you talk to me a bit about your experience of grief?
Like yourself, my experience with grief is quite new. It's actually my first real grief, my first actual grief. Like I've never experienced anything because like I heard you say earlier, like experience it young and experience as an adult, two different things. I don't actually know, but I know like when I lost my dad a year and a half ago, I turned 35 next week. Do you know what I mean? I felt like a kid, and anytime I speak about it, like I've been worried about doing the show with you guys, just listening to you guys in that first half, I'm like getting choked up about you lot stories. It's like it makes me feel like a child. It takes me back. I think basically because when my dad passed, I spent lockdown in the house with him, so it's like every day. It's like living with him like a child again. I've spoke about it twice, like openly on YouTube and stuff, and every time I've spoken about it, it brings out that lump in the throat. I can't really get through it and stuff like that. So it's all a very new experience to me. I'm still learning and listening to other people's stories, and the kind of the story I keep hearing over and over, and which I'm beginning to believe is like you say, there's no timestamp on this, you know. So that's where I'm at right now.
Well, thank you so much for just taking the time to come on the show and share your experience. And I think, you know, in terms of, you know, speaking about parents, we're always their babies, you know, 35, 40, 50, 12, 20, we're their babies, right? So I completely understand that relationship. You know, when it comes to your parents, you're still a child. It doesn't matter how old they are, what happens to them, whether they're here or they're gone. You're always going to be their little boy, you know? How did you navigate, given that, you know, things were so difficult for you, how did you navigate getting back to life?
That's kind of like the only thing I really preach about when I speak about this is I feel like I did the worst thing. Like I don't think I coped well at all. Like if I look at the way my sisters and the rest of my family sort of took the grief and what I did and how I dealt with it, I think I dealt with it in the worst way. And I think I take that trait from my dad. My dad was like notorious for when things are going wrong, he'll bury his head.
Okay.
And I think I saw that in myself for the first time as a real issue. I know I do. Like, you know when you see the brown letter?
Yeah.
I won't open the
when
brown...
life's brown letter lands.
If I see a brown letter coming through my door, I'm not opening it straight away. Someone will have to tell me, you better open that letter. I know it's bad news. When my dad passed and like I had to deal with that, I was in a position, career-wise, where I'd already left my 9 to 5 and I was doing social media. And I was living like a dream. Like I worked very rarely, and when I did, I made a lot of money, and I saved money that way. So when my dad passed, I didn't have anyone to answer to. I didn't have a manager. I had a manager, but not a manager that could tell me anything for not doing anything. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think I took a real back step. I developed like this sort of I didn't care attitude to life without knowing I was doing that. And then I let a lot of things slip, I let a lot of things slide, and I didn't really mind them things happening. And then a year later, when, you know, like you're not over it, but you start picking yourself back up, I sort of looked back and saw what I had been doing.
And do you think what you'd been doing was a result of the pain?
100%. 100%. I couldn't tell you why. I didn't think what I was doing was gonna make things better. To be honest with you, if I'm open and honest about it, what my job as a content creator at the time was to make people laugh and to do comedy skits. And at the time I was doing videos with like the Mandem. We're doing like challenge videos where we're slapping each other in the back of the neck. I didn't want to do these things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to do these things. And like I was telling Jai outside, like I remember the last job I did for my management, I was actually sitting in my bed feeling how I was feeling in the daytime. And I had to go and do a video. I had to go and do a video for a chicken shop in London. And at the time, I'm a vegan. Yeah. So my manager was calling me. No, I'm telling you, this is the whole conversation I had. The manager was calling me saying there's a job to go and do a comedy sketch for a chicken shop in London. And I got myself out of bed. I went and did the video. I put on the ha-ha. I did the video and then I went home and got back in bed. And I think I just sat and looked at myself and I was like, this is so fake. I don't even eat chicken. I don't feel like ha-ha. Everyone's seeing me post a video like, oh, I'm glad you're okay, but I wasn't okay. I think that's one thing in my life is no matter what I go through, everyone thinks I'm okay because I put on the okay. But I think this is the first time that I was like, I wasn't okay.
I just want to thank you so much for sharing that, Bailey, because it's something that I really relate to, that expectation that you're okay, and you almost force yourself to live up to it. Like, you can feel people's patience with you almost waning, where it's like, okay, that bit's done now. It's like they don't want to deal with that process of getting through the grief. They just want you to be okay. But part of that being okay is giving me space to walk through it and feel it. So I really relate to that, and thank you so much for bringing it up, because I think it's very common for a lot of us who experience grief. When we put on that mask, I can only speak for myself, it almost feels like I'm doing myself a disservice, because I'm not okay and I'm angry at myself for going out there and acting like I am. But then what else is there to do?
100%.
You know what I mean?
I was getting angry at myself. I was getting I felt like I shouldn't be okay, and I'm putting out that I am okay, and it was a disservice. That's what I felt like. It's not that I wanted people to know you're not okay and say, oh, how are you doing? I just hate it when people are saying, well, at least you're doing okay, when I'm not. You know what I mean?
Shayo, I can hear it. I heard that. Is that something you relate to as well?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think because